Hello guys, welcome to Global Happenings. Today we have a trending news for you, and the headline reads: Breaking, Nnamdi Kanu sends strong messages to UN, US, AU and others, indicts federal government over tensions in Warri. See details. But before we go into the news proper and further analysis, we do like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button below. Beside it, you will see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Okay, let's go straight into the news of the day. The leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, has written to the world powers over the killing of Warri boy by Nigerian soldiers in Delta State. In a statement signed by Nnamdi Kanu on Friday, he said weapons supplied to Nigerian army by USA, Britain, Israel and Iran in the name of fighting Boko Haram and other forms of Fulani terrorism are instead being diverted to the south, especially Biafran land, where the same weapons are used by both the Nigerian army and Fulani terrorist headsmen to slaughter defenseless innocent Biafran citizens. While reacting in the viral video clip of the Nigerian soldiers threatening to rape Warri women and cause havoc in the region, Kanu therefore revealed that the Warri people asked for food, but they got bullets in the head instead, and HIV-infected mothers and wives. Now, Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, made it known to at State Department, at EU Council, at EU Commission, at Rio Donald Trump, at Sec Pompeo, at US Ambassador, at US Embassy Abuja, at US Embassy JLM, at Elizabeth UK RBPG, at NTA NATO, at Israel, at UN, at Mike Pompeo, at EU Council, at Netanyahu, at White House, at POTUS, at Mike_Pence, at EU Parliament, that those videos taken in Warri Delta State are clear proof of what Nigerian soldiers are doing with the weapons supplied by civilized countries to combat Boko Haram. Further stressing, Kanu wrote, I have repeatedly warned the United Kingdom government, the US State Department, European Union Parliament, Israel and African Union AU that Nigeria and her armed forces is nothing but a terrorist organization far more cruel and deadlier than Boko Haram or any other in the world had ever seen. But they won't listen. As long as Nigeria continues to exist in its present form, innocent souls will continue to die in their hundreds on a weekly basis. Weapons supplied to Nigerian army by USA, Britain, Israel and Iran in the name of fighting Boko Haram and other forms of Fulani terrorism are instead being diverted to the south, especially Biafran land, where the same weapons are used by both Nigerian army and Fulani terrorists headsmen to slaughter defenseless innocent Biafran citizens, he wrote. Let no foreign mission in Nigeria, embassy in Abuja, commentator or ERAT or avid one Nigerian supporter pretending that they did not hear those diseased Nigerian soldiers openly boasting of raping and infecting our mothers, daughters and wives in Warri with HIV/AIDS. Let no lawmaker in the US, UK or EU claim those damning videos are events in Cameroon or Ghana or Mozambique, as the lying Femi Adesina would have them believe. These videos taken in Warri Delta State are clear proof of what Nigerian soldiers are doing with the weapons supplied by civilized countries to combat Boko Haram. Is Nigeria fighting Boko Haram with it? Are they combating Fulani terror headsmen with it? The answer to both resounding questions are no. Nigerian army theater commanders in Borno regularly appear on videos to complain about lack of guns and soldiers to fight Boko Haram. The same guns and soldiers equipped by US, EU and UK are on killing spree in the south, where an unarmed, hungry civilian were merely asking for food for their children. This is the monster called Nigeria that Britain created by inhumane, heading together culturally diverse, ethnically distinct nations into one abominable political contraception. Warri people asked for food, but they got bullets in their head instead, and HIV-infected mothers and wives. Is this the type of country Britain, US and EU want fellow human beings to live in? God forbid, he said. When I refer to Nigeria as a zoo, most people misunderstand me. They feel it's an insult. Those sad events in Warri have once again justified my insistence that Nigeria is a zoo, or much worse, and run by savages, sustained by new colonialist interests that want to see Africa depopulated by all means. Most people are now beginning to reason that these frequent massacres of Biafrans by Nigerian soldiers on one hand and Fulani terrorist group on the other hand are not random incidents but part of a well-coordinated and premeditated plot to reduce the population of Judeo-Christian South in the preparation for the violent conquest by Islamic core North. That civilized nations are standing idly by as Southerners are being brutally slaughtered on both sides by murderous Nigerian soldiers and a myriad of Fulani-sponsored terrorist groups is unfathomable. The only solution is dissociation of Nigeria. The only avenue is popular resistance by the masses in the South. Those wonder why people rejoice anytime a death is announced in Aso Rock or Nigerian soldiers killed by Boko Haram should look no further than the tragedy unfolding in Warri since yesterday. All those ignorant people that accepted the tag South, Niger Delta, I hope you can see the reason why Gowon carved you away from your Igbo brethren. They did it to weaken us as a political bloc, so it will be easier for them to kill us at will and control our resources as they are doing now. I don't blame Nigeria or her terrorists in uniform. I blame those from Delta State and Southern Biafra still serving the interest of this caliphate. When will they learn? Biafra remains the one and only solution to all our problems, Nnamdi Kanu said. Now that's the news. That was a long one, that was a long read, but he practically explained everything that he had in mind. He copied practically all the word powers that needed to be in the copy, and quite a lot of them, quite a lot of them have no reply. But before we go into proper analysis of the implication of what he has said concerning this, for most of us who did not see the video is viral. The video is actually damning. Honestly, the video is damning. I saw some of the videos. It's heartbreaking. Honestly, we wanted a lockdown, or so to speak. Everybody should lock down, stay at home. I would have expected that the soldiers, the security operatives should escort Nigerians home, but not necessarily, beat them, batter them, and all that. But before we go to full analysis of the implication of what he has done and the implication of Nnamdi Kanu copying the word powers and the effect it likely may have on the overview of our operatives, let's feel the pulse of Nigerians over what he has done. This one here is saying, God bless you, our leader. We're going to feel the pulse of Nigerians. Now, this one here is saying, may God bless you, our leader, Nnamdi Kanu. This one say, I condemn the soldier for killing innocent citizens, for going out to find what to eat with his family. It is quite unfortunate. Instead of a soldier to arrest him and give him simple punishment, he takes law into his hand to end the guy's life. I condole the family of the deceased one with Delta State government over the death of Joseph Persu. May his soul rest in peace. Amen. This one here says the greatest leader of all time. This one here is saying they will die by their sword. This one here says you have said it all, my boss, the able leader. This one here, please, my question is, who can tell and interpret in military term the rule of engagement? It simply means a soldier must not shoot any person who does not carry arm or he or she is not armed. Now, a soldier or soldier has not played according to the rule that established him. Soldiers should be court-martialed. Well, I hope that those in authority are even seeing the videos, because I just noticed that the presidency and those in the armed forces have not responded. Everybody's keeping mum over the issue. I expected some reactions if there's need to be court-martialing. But if you say court-martialing, what about the deceased? But let's continue really. This one here is saying, may God bless our incoming leader. I know sooner or all this nonsense of Nigerian police soldiers harassing will come to an end. Long live Nnamdi Kanu. This one here says, I concur. Nice one, sir. This one here says, All hail Master Nnamdi Kanu. God bless you, IPOB family. This one here say, when the Boko gallant boys come their way, you will see them peeing on their clothes. It's only an innocent Nigerians that they used to have power. Stupid army of the J. It is well. This one here say, God bless you. This one here said, see that our leader is on point. Okay, but that's much we can say, because honestly people have reacted over this, and they're honestly asking that the EU should, the war power should please come to the aid of Nigerians. But let's quickly let me give you an overview of what actually took place, so that it will guide our judgment. Okay, I'll quickly give us an overview of what exactly took place. The soldiers were sent. Okay, generally before now, the federal government, Buhari, has said it's going to send army to enforce the lockdown, let there be no movement on the streets of Nigeria. Now in Delta State, there was there was such, but in this case, a soldier was sent down there. Okay, some soldiers were said that, but this particular stubborn guy, disobeyed the soldier man, and the soldier man threatened to beat him up. He gave him 1 or 2 beatings, but along the line, I don't know what happened. Along the lines, the soldier man killed the young man. Okay, on killing the young man, the youths were angry. In fact, they were incensed. They were restive. They took into the street and did same capital punishment meted to Joseph to the same soldier man. And when the military discovered that one of their men were down, they came en masse. It was now a case of military versus the soldier men, military versus the youth of Delta State. That was exactly what happened, and it didn't end there. Early hours of yesterday morning or yesterday evening, there was a shooting spree. The video is graphic. Honestly, I can't bring the video. When I saw it, I can't upload the video. Sorry guys, I can't do that. It's even against the YouTube policies anyway. So that's just it. That's exactly what happened. So it was a case of the military retaliating, and they didn't stop. They now made a video of a young soldier man who threatened that he's going to rape, maim, and all that. Or the fact that they even dare to kill a soldier man, they're going to rape their women, infest them with HIV. It's all manner of dirty talks, really. That's what happened, and this is it. Now, what do you think about this whole thing? Because honestly, I just hope we don't get to the level of military rule. Honestly, to tell you the truth, I've been in military regime in Nigeria. It is pathetic. We don't pray to get to that level. Militaries are actually not meant to be on the street. They're actually meant to defend the borders. They are actually trigger-hungry people. You shouldn't put them on the street. I don't know why they didn't put police. Police are meant to take care of law and order within the state. Boko Haram have not totally been defeated. Why are they not still fighting Boko Haram? Why are they on the street? What happened to the policemen? Why are the policemen not doing enforcing the so-called social distancing and lockdown? Why should it be the military? But that's my take on it. Let's go to a comment section. What do you think about what happened and the reaction Master Nnamdi Kanu did in indicting the federal government, also calling out Femi Adesina in case he thinks of lying over the video clips, because up till now the presidency have not reacted over this viral video that have gone